Are you a zero or a hero? You know, that's probably a quote that you haven't heard before. One of my friends is a football coach, and he gave one of the best motivational speeches of all time. In fact, it's one that I've taken and stolen quite often. Right before a football game, my friend, the coach, he gathered his team around, and he did everything he could to motivate them. He huddled them up and he said, "Guys, today's the day. It's a day that you're going to remember for the rest of your life. And so I have a question for you. Are you a zero or are you a hero?" Well, the football players, they yelled hero as loud as they could, and they charged on to the football field. Now, I got to be honest with you, it was one of the cutest things that I've ever seen, because the football players were only 5 years old. You know, my friend and I, we connected after the game. We talked about it and laughed about it, and I told him that I was going to take that quote and I was going to use it at some point. Well, to be honest, I don't know that we thought about it much more since then, until 2013, when I took a group of students to El Salvador on a missions trip. In 2013, we took a group of students to San Salvador, El Salvador. And we were there for 9 days doing ministry. And on day 7, our team hit a wall. They were tired, they were hungry, they were sore. And I knew that they needed to pick me up. And so early that morning, I gathered them together, and we chatted, we read some scripture, and I didn't even exactly know what I was going to say, but everything culminated to a point where I looked at them and I said, "Guys, today, are you going to be a zero or are you going to be a hero?" And it was awesome. In that moment, every single student yelled hero as loud as they could. In fact, most of them took tape and they wrote on the tape zero or hero, and they taped it to their chest. They made a hashtag that said zero or hero, and they posted it to their social media accounts. And what was really cool was at the end of the day, the missions director came up to us and they said, "Jonathan, we've never had a team work so hard." Well, since then, I've led 3 missions trips to El Salvador, and it never fails. On day 6 or 7, our team needs to pick me up. And I don't always know what I'm going to say, but I always end it with this: are you a zero or are you a hero? And every time the students respond in the same way that the 5-year-olds did as they charged onto the football field. They're excited to be a hero.
Yay!